Hikaru, congratulations. Were you ever in any moment of doubt throughout the tiebreak?
Um, I wouldn't say I was in doubt really. Perhaps there were a couple of moments where I was uncomfortable in the first game against Anton, but overall, I don't think I was ever in any real danger of not winning. So it was quite nice to win again.
Right, we had Anton here earlier, and in fact, we felt when we were seeing the tie breaks that he was doing pretty well actually in his games. With the white pieces, he seemed to be in a good position, even with black. What do you think happened then?
Yeah, I mean, I think overall throughout the tournament he played quite well with white. Just look at the results. I mean, I think with white he beat Boris in a fantastic rook and pawn endgame. I mean, I think he played it about as perfectly as you could. I mean, it was just textbook. So he played quite well with white throughout the tournament. And then, of course, in the first game, he had a little bit of pressure, but he was a little bit too passive, I felt, at the critical moment. But once that moment passed, I don't think he ever really had a chance again to do anything, maybe even claim an advantage. So he had a very slight window in the first game. In the second game, it was very tense, obviously, but after he allowed this b4 move, around move 25, I think it was, he was just struggling, and I mean, he didn't really have chances after that.
Right now, when you qualified for the tie breaks by winning your last round, how confident were you of the overall victory?
Well, I thought I was the favorite, certainly, but I mean, based on the tiebreak that I played against you in the Millionaire Chess, which was, I think I was quite lucky not to lose. I knew it would be, it wouldn't be as simple as everyone thought. So obviously beating you was the first step, and then in the final, fortunately, I didn't have to play any blitz because, I mean, already I think I'd played a lot of games, and playing more would not have been to my advantage, I don't think.
Right now, as a tiebreak system, do you favor the playoff or do you prefer the other ways of deciding who's the champion? What do you think is better for chess?
I think it's certainly, if you look at it from a sporting standpoint, it's better to have one champion. You can make an argument for both results. I mean, I think Anton played the best tournament by far and away. I don't think that's in dispute. But when you have such formats, that's how it goes. I mean, you look at the candidates, for example, Karyak, and okay, he won the last game, but if Fabiano wasn't suffering, in the tiebreak, probably he wouldn't have gone crazy trying to win. So, there are pluses and minuses to both, but it's been this way here in Gibraltar for many years now. So it seems quite good for me, and I've been able to win a few times now.
Right, in fact, just talking about that too, this is your third time in a row. How is this different from the first two, and how is it special for you?
Well, I think there's a big difference. The first one that I won or not first one, but the first of the three in 2015, I guess it was. That one was very smooth. I mean, no tournament that you're playing in should really ever be that smooth. I mean, I think I started off something like 7-0. I was just winning games out of the opening, and so that was very smooth. And then last year, I was kind of in the middle of the pack, and then I won a couple of critical games at the end when I had to. So last year and this year were pretty similar in that I was slightly behind, but I had a chance and I won at the end when I absolutely had to. So it was I came through in the critical moments. And that's really the most important thing, I think.
Right, and I mean the fact that you also had Fabiano playing here, who is US #1, does that make it even more special in a way that you were able to prove that you're a better player in the Open, maybe?
Well, I mean, I think Fabiano did better than me in the Isle of Man tournament like a few months ago. So, I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's based on any one result. Obviously, Fabiano had a rough tournament here, even in the last round. For example, he only drew. So, I don't think Fabiano played his best chess. But still, yeah, it's always nice to finish ahead of the top seeds, Fabiano or Maxime. So. Yeah, this tournament I played better than them, but there's always next tournament. We'll see what happens because I'll be playing both of them a lot of times this year.
Yes, you will. And while starting off on a high note, what are your future plans for this year?
Well, I've started off well. I think the last 3 years. I mean, I've won this tournament, then I've won Zurich. I've won Zurich 2 years in a row also. So, I'll just try to play well throughout the year. The last couple of years I've started off very well, and then somewhere around August, September, it's all fallen to pieces for me. So, I'll just try to be consistent throughout the year.
Right, just coming back to the tiebreak, Hikaru, what is your strategy in a moment like that when you know you've got fast games? How do you prepare yourself and how do you go into it?
I mean, I just tried to be solid with black. Basically, be solid in the rapids, and then go for broke in the blitz if I absolutely had to. That's.
But you absolutely aim for the blitz then.
I wouldn't say I aim for it. I try to be solid with black and try to win with white and rapid. And if that's not good enough, then the fun begins.
Congratulations on your big win and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hikaru.